On paper, the upcoming World Cup group stage match between Brazil and Haiti is a formality. On one side, you have a 5-time world champion, a nation whose very identity is synonymous with footballing artistry. On the other hand, a team making only its second ever appearance on this stage, their first since way back in 1974. When they meet on June 19, 2026 in Philadelphia, it's the kind of fixture that bookmakers love, and most neutrals will probably overlook, filing it away as a predictable 3 points for the global superpower. Brazil, now guided by the legendary Carlo Ancelotti, arrives with expectations that are as massive as ever. They aren't just here to compete, they're here to reclaim a throne they feel is rightfully theirs, a mission they've been on since their last triumph in 2002. Their squad is a terrifying collection of world-class talent, a blend of established stars and electrifying young prodigies ready to unleash their Jogo Bonito on the world. And then there's Haiti, Les Grenadiers, a team forged in the face of almost unimaginable adversity. Their journey to this World Cup is one of the most remarkable stories of the entire tournament. Led by French coach Sébastien Mignet, they secured their place after a 52-year absence without playing a single actual home game. The devastating security crisis in their country forced them to play on neutral sites, and their manager hasn't even been able to set foot in the nation he represents. Their qualification was nothing short of a miracle of resilience, a testament to the defiant spirit of a country that simply refuses to be broken. This isn't just a football match. It's a clash of realities, a battle between a global institution and a team fueled by pure, unadulterated hope. The world expects Brazil to win. The world expects a comfortable, maybe even dominant performance. But what if the biggest trap in this tournament isn't set for Haiti, but by them? What if the classic story of David versus Goliath has a tactical blueprint? This isn't about hoping for a lucky break or one moment of magic. This is about a calculated, intelligent, and ruthless defensive strategy designed to suffocate one of the world's most creative attacks. This is the underdog's blueprint, a step-by-step guide to how Haiti can spring the ultimate trap and create the biggest upset of the group stage. Section 1. The underdog's secret weapon, understanding the pressing trap. When a team like Haiti faces Brazil, the conventional wisdom is to park the bus. Just retreat into a deep defensive shell, absorb wave after wave of attack, and pray you survive. But passive defending against a team with Brazil's creativity is a slow, painful death. Players like Vinícius Jr, Rodrygo, and Rafinha are masters at dismantling static packed defenses. They'll just pass around you, through you, or over you until the inevitable goal comes. Survival isn't enough. To even have a chance, an underdog can't just defend, they have to hunt. And this is where the pressing trap becomes the great equalizer. So what is a pressing trap? Put simply, it's a coordinated defensive ambush. It's not about running around like madmen all over the pitch. That would be suicidal against Brazil's technical skill. Instead, it's about making the pitch smaller and luring the opponent into specific, pre-planned areas where you can then collapse on them, force a turnover, and launch a lightning-fast counterattack. Think of it like a Venus flytrap. The plant doesn't chase the fly. It presents an inviting, seemingly harmless surface, the sweet nectar, and just waits. It patiently lures the fly into the exact spot it wants it. Once the fly touches those tiny trigger hairs, the trap snaps shut. There's no escape. In football, the nectar is an open passing lane that looks perfectly safe. The trigger is the moment the ball is played into that lane, and the snap is the sudden synchronized press from multiple players to overwhelm the guy receiving the ball. For Haiti, this isn't just a defensive tactic, it's their most realistic path to a result. It turns defense into an aggressive act of provocation. It's about dictating where the supposedly superior team is allowed to play, turning their own possession into a weapon against them. Brazil expects to dominate the ball. The goal of the trap is to make that domination feel like a burden, to plant seeds of doubt and frustration with every sideways and backward pass they're forced to make. This is the foundation of the entire blueprint. Section 2. The Blueprint. Part 1. The 5-4-1 Low Block Fortress. The first and most foundational system Haiti could use is the 5-4-1 Low Block. This is the bedrock of defensive resilience, designed with one primary goal: to deny space in the center of the pitch. On a tactics board, it looks like a fortress. 11 players are packed deep in their own half, with the defensive line stretched across the edge of the 18-yard box. The space between defense and midfield is aggressively compressed, creating a dense, hard-to-penetrate wall in front of goal. Against a team like Brazil, who will likely attack in a fluid 3-2-5 shape. The center of the pitch is their lifeblood. They want their playmakers on the ball in the half spaces, those dangerous pockets between center backs and fullbacks. The 5-4-1 is engineered to seal off those zones. With 3 central defenders, Haiti can cover the full width of the box, ensuring one center back's always free to sweep up passes between the lines. But a static block is a dead block. The real power of the 5-4-1 lies in its built-in pressing traps. The triggers are simple, but must be drilled relentlessly. The first is proximity. When a Brazilian midfielder receives the ball in what appears to be an open pocket, a Haitian central midfielder steps up to apply pressure as teammates shift to block nearby passing lanes. The aim isn't always to win the ball, but to force play backward. That backward pass is the second, more lethal trigger. The moment the ball goes back to a center back or deep midfielder, the unit swarms. The lone striker, who has been patiently steering play to one side, curves his run to block the switch. The wingback pushes up, the midfielder slides across, and suddenly a player who felt comfortable is trapped in a sideline coffin with no clean options. Brazil is forced into U-shaped possession, endless, sterile circulation far from Haiti's goal, never breaking the fortress. Every role is clear and disciplined. The 3 center backs slide as one. Wingbacks stay compact, resisting the urge to jump unless a trigger appears, always showing the winger toward the touchline. The midfield 4 work like a futsal unit, rotating tightly to stay connected and overload wide areas. The lone striker does the hardest job of all, constant, intelligent running to funnel Brazil's build-up into designated kill zones. We've seen this approach succeed at the highest level. Antonio Conte's teams mastered it, willingly surrendering possession to sides like Manchester City before springing traps and launching devastating counters. For Haiti, the 5-4-1 isn't just about survival, it's about drawing Brazil into a maze with no easy exit. Section 3, the blueprint. Part 2, the 4-5-1 disciplined mid-block. While the 5-4-1 low block is a strategy of deep, patient absorption, the 4-5-1 mid-block offers a slightly more aggressive approach. Here, Haiti's line of engagement would be higher up the pitch, usually starting around the halfway line. The goal shifts from purely protecting your own box to actively disrupting Brazil's build-up before they can even get comfortable in the final third. The key to this system is the flat, ultra-compact line of 5 midfielders. This human wall is designed to deny all forward passes through the middle. Brazil's likely 3-2-5 attacking shape depends on finding its 2 central midfielders to dictate the tempo. A 5-person midfield allows Haiti to potentially man-mark those pivots while still having enough players to cover the passing lanes out wide. The whole defensive shape is about reactive channeling. You let Brazil's center backs have the ball, but you make the pass into midfield so difficult and risky that they're forced to play around your block. The pressing traps here are triggered by movement and location. The primary cue is a pass from a Brazilian center back into a winger, or attacking midfielder in the half space. As soon as the ball arrives, the trap activates. The nearest Haitian midfielder closes down, the fullback steps up to cut the line, and the winger tucks in to block the return pass. In seconds, a 1 versus 1 turns into a 3 versus 2 in Haiti's favor. The second trigger is the switch of play. When Brazil attempts a long diagonal to escape central congestion, Haiti reacts while the ball is still in the air. The midfield sprints across and the far side winger explodes outward to press, using his cover shadow to block the full back. The pressure disrupts rhythm, slows the attack, and allows Haiti to reset compactly around the ball. Roles here demand discipline and stamina. The back 4 must hold their line, resisting the urge to drop in open space. The midfield 5 stay extremely narrow, forcing Brazil wide and doubling up on threats like Vinícius Jr. The lone striker presses selectively, hurrying decisions while remaining ready to drop and become a 6th midfielder. This is a higher risk, higher reward adjustment. The higher line leaves space for Brazil's speed, but turnovers won in midfield offer real counter-attacking potential. For Sébastien Meunier, it's a balance between safety and threat. A way not just to frustrate Brazil, but to hurt them. Section 4, the Blueprint Part 3, the hybrid suffer-then-strike system. The final and most ambitious strategy in Haiti's arsenal is the hybrid system, a tactical chameleon that mixes the deep defense of the low block with the proactive triggers of the mid-block. This is the suffer-then-strike philosophy. It's a recognition that against Brazil, Haiti will probably have less than 20% possession. For long stretches, the game will be an exercise in disciplined suffering. But this suffering isn't pointless. It's tactical. It's designed to lull the giant into a false sense of security before striking with surgical precision. In this setup, Haiti would defend for long periods in a 5-4-1 or even a 5-3-2 low block, embracing the pressure and focusing completely on protecting their goal. They'd give up the flanks, pack the center, and dare Brazil to find a way through. But crucially, the players would have preset transition triggers that, the second they win the ball, instantly transform their shape. The turnover itself is the trigger. Winning the ball isn't a pause, it's an explosion. The system morphs into a 3-2-5 or 3-4-3. Wingbacks sprint forward to provide width, while midfielders immediately look for the forward pass. Split strikers become essential. One drops deep to act as a false nine, dragging a center back out and offering a safe outlet. His job is to hold the ball for a second or two. That moment creates space. As defenders step up, the second striker, a pure runner, bursts into the vacated channel. One pass later, Haiti is attacking a disorganized line. This model echoes the work of managers like Massimiliano Allegri. His teams absorb pressure calmly, appearing passive until one sloppy pass or overambitious dribble triggers a lightning transition. They don't need 10 passes, just 2 or 3. For Haiti, this is the ultimate gamble. It demands mental focus, physical intensity, and fluid roles. Wingbacks must defend and attack relentlessly. Midfielders must destroy and create. Strikers must move with near telepathic understanding. But the potential payoff is enormous. This hybrid system offers the best of both worlds. The defensive strength of the low block and the genuine goal threat of a dedicated counter-attacking team. It's the tactical plan that carries the most risk, but also the most significant possibility of achieving the unthinkable, not just surviving against Brazil, but maybe, just maybe, beating them. On a football pitch, nothing is impossible. History is filled with giant killings that defied all logic and expectation. But these upsets are rarely accidents. They're born from belief, courage, and most importantly, a brilliant tactical plan. For Haiti, the path to springing this trap is clear. It's a path paved with discipline, intelligence, and a collective will to execute a game plan to perfection. Whether it's the deep fortress of the 5-4-1, the proactive pressure of the 4-5-1, or the high-risk, high-reward gamble of the hybrid system, Haiti has the tactical tools to turn this match from a foregone conclusion into a fascinating chess match. They can frustrate Brazil, force them into uncharacteristic mistakes, and create the 1 or 2 golden chances that decide a match. This is more than just a defensive strategy. It's a statement. It's a declaration that even when you're facing the greatest footballing nation on earth, an underdog with a plan is never truly powerless. The odds are stacked against them, but the blueprint for a legendary upset is there. With the heart of a lion and the mind of a tactician, Haiti has the chance to create a moment that will be remembered for generations. But now I want to hear from you. Which of these pressing traps would be most effective against a team like Brazil? The deep 5-4-1 fortress, the disciplined 4-5-1 mid-block, or the suffer-then-strike hybrid system? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoy deep tactical analysis like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more underdog blueprints.
Smart fans don't just watch, they analyze. Over 100,000 thinkers strong. Join us on the road to 250,000. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Subscribe and raise your football IQ.